So sometimes I wake up in the morning with some stupid ideas. I did not wake up this morning with this stupid idea. I've been living with it for like 3 years, or maybe more. But I want to put space saver tiny tires, like for spare, on the front of my car and drift like that, because I've always said you don't really need any front grip in a car. So we're gonna find out if you actually need them. And my homie John at Gundies said he had a few, so we're gonna take a look and grab a pair that's good and bring them out to the track and try it. Oh, look at these little ones. These are the best. That's like the most hilarious of all of them, size-wise. Alright, so we're gonna go through this. I don't have anything to measure bolt patterns, so we're gonna have to hold it up to a car or something. Oh, there's the E36 right there. These are 125. They don't look as cool though.
I mean, they look like every black wheel everybody puts on their car.
Ah! Those could be TE37s. We don't even know because they're just black wheels.
You don't even know.
You don't even know. These look the same, right? Let's see.
Ooh.
Okay. And these are 125 70 16. 125 70 16. Should we grab another one as a spare? I'm glad you got my joke.
I hate you.
Well, I'm just thinking there's another one right there. I think it's the same exact one. They're so front heavy.
6 hours later.
You can make these a dually.
Dang.
Oh my God, are we on to something else? Foreshadowing. Yo, I straight up think I could put 2 sets of these on there. This is not gonna work.
I believe in you. I also believe that I'm gonna go check out the C36 real quick.
Oh, it's like juggling, literally. It might work. No, it's definitely gonna work. I feel like it's gonna be, BMW window closed. Watch out, boys.
$10,000. I know what I have.
I know what I have. Windshield's cracked, but that's an easier replacement than the window on the side. I've always ran like such high tire pressures in the front and all that. I definitely don't think it's gonna be ideal, but I think it's gonna be fine. We'll find out though, I guess.
Pick your poison.
I think these match.
Yup.
And they're like really rounded. So there's really less contact patch.
Sing.
Oh yeah. Why are you laughing?
Sick fitment,
Listen,
bro.
man, it's not the size that matters.
Uh-huh.
It's how you use it.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna find out if I know how to use this. Styling. We got them on in the front. They're set to the 60 PSI recommended tire pressure that's printed on the entire side. I don't know how old they are. Did you look? So 2001. So older than most of the people watching this video. I set the rears at 25. I normally run them at like 16. I figured I'd give myself somewhat of an advantage. But I've always wanted to prove that you don't need a lot of front grip, so hopefully I don't look like an idiot and crash right now. We'll see. There's a little bit of push, like if you don't blaze the tires off correctly, it gets a little bit, it's not even really understeer, it's just a light push. But it works. And honestly, it steers pretty good. I've always wanted to do this, it's been so long, and I'm like excited to finally do it. But now we're gonna huck it in for real, and the biggest problem is, well, it maybe will work drifting, but when I'm using the foot brake to slow down on a fast entry, it may not work.
Just hang tight.
Busted! You do not need sticky tires to have fun in the front. Dude, this thing rips like this.
It's... That was
Can you
like...
even tell?
No!
It works so good. Like, you drive with me all the time. Is it any different?
No.
No, that was so rowdy, bro. Like, it
I
looks...
was smacking it in.
I know!
The third try was like perfect.
Yeah,
too.
it looks so good.
I was telling her, it's been a little while since I've driven this car. So like the rear suspension's way different on these things. So it was a little bit tricky like at first for me to get back into it. It's been like probably 4 or 5 months I've driven it. But yo, and literally the front is dial, it's perfect. This might be a thing.
Just keep on here.
So we have a theme of the day here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, here you go.
Sick.
You deserve it.
Where were these this morning when we started? Oh my god, there's a lot of donuts in here.
There's 13, but they're massive.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, Donut King, that's where it's at.
Oh yeah.
over in Beaverton. This guy is so nice.
This is me right here.
You are
There's
the
a red
king.
one on the bottom that's like raspberry or something under there that looks delicious.
Oh, so you want that one?
No, I mean, I'll take a bite of it.
Hint. That one's delicious.
No, I mean, I'll tear off a piece of it. I already ate, so.
These are good. Yum Donuts, is that the company?
I don't know, I just said Donut King.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with the old fashioned.
these are like LA style. Matches your phone case. That worked out really well. I have to say, like, during all this time of wanting to do this, I always was like, it might not work, you know? So, but definitely worked.
Yeah, definitely works.
But she's like the true test because she rides with me all the time, and we'll drive like the Mustang sometimes, and at like super technical tracks, she's like, oh, like I don't feel good
2 laps, I'm out.
because it's jerky and it's
Right.
not smooth. Like what? So like, do you think it was as smooth?
It was as smooth as normal. The only time I got sick was when I was looking at my phone filming, but it was good.
Yeah, I can't do a single lap in a passenger seat, or I'll throw up.
Yeah.
So it worked surprisingly well. We did about 15 laps non-recorded audio.
Yeah, whose fault was that?
That ripped real
Yeah,
hard.
that guy sucks.
And then we got like 5 laps of with audio, and you'll see those. But you'll have some in-car stuff from when we were ripping.
Yeah. I'll edit all that in post. It'll look great.
It does back ease easier than ever. I got
Lightest
pushed
steering feel.
one time in turn 1, and it's because I got in the gas a little bit too slow, and the car wanted to hook up, and it asked a lot of the front tires.
Yeah, and also it's 255s that you said are at 20 or what? How many pounds?
14.
14 pounds. Yeah,
Well,
I was over.
so the storm, we had a really bad storm here, and we're out of power. So I got here, and I'm like, oh man, there's only 14 pounds in these tires, and it's like hot now, and they're still like flat. So we couldn't air them up, so I was like, I'll just send it anyway. But you can hear in the video my motor working. It's like, oh, and that's second gear, like, so it's hooked up right now. And it still worked fantastic. The only thing is the weight jacking loss and then the braking force. If I need to turn and brake at the same time, it doesn't really work. So you just don't do that.
Yeah.
But I think we're onto something here. This is like a penalty thing for students at the school when they understeer. You're like, you gotta learn with this, and then you can drive with anything. So, but it worked, and I'm excited.
Yeah.
And she seemed thrilled about it. We were shredding pretty hard there for a little while. We even threw in some clutch kick entries there, even though they're kind of whack at this track.
Yeah. I actually don't get to ride that often, so it's kind of nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think it's time to re-up the body panels on this thing finally.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
on it.
You're on it? She's my
Yeah.
painter.
I'm excited to see the paint job and the results.
Yeah. Well, drop some comments because I think they'll be funny. And share the video around because I think it's good to get some education to people on like really that you don't really need a super sticky front tire. You don't really need a big, huge front tire and a small rear one. This thing is pretty much ass backwards of what you'd think, and it works great.
Yeah.
So I think I might do this more often for fun.